but our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water. Our small actions can have big impact, like a ripple effect. Small-scale fishing and aquaculture can bring food to one family and provides healthy nutrition to millions more. It brings value to all. Small-scale fishers and fish farmers also know what it means to preserve the balance in our ecosystem. But our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water. Our small actions can have big impact, like a ripple effect. Small-scale fishing and aquaculture can bring food to one family and provides healthy nutrition to millions more. It brings value to all. Small-scale fishers and fish farmers also know what it means to preserve the balance in our ecosystem. But our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water. Our small actions can have big impact, like a ripple effect. Small-scale fishing and aquaculture can bring food to one family and provides healthy nutrition to millions more. It brings value to all. Small-scale fishers and fish farmers also know what it means to preserve the balance in our ecosystem. But our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water. Our small actions can have big impacts, like a ripple effect. Small-scale fishing and aquaculture can bring food to one family and provides healthy nutrition to millions more. It brings value to all. Small-scale fishers and fish farmers also know what it means to preserve the balance in our ecosystem. But our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water. Our small actions can have big impacts, like a ripple effect. Small-scale fishing and aquaculture can bring food to one family and provides healthy nutrition to millions more. It brings value to all. Small-scale fishers and fish farmers also know what it means to preserve the balance in our ecosystem. But our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water. Our small actions can have big impact, like a ripple effect. Small-scale fishing and aquaculture can bring food to one family and provides healthy nutrition to millions more. It brings value to all. Small-scale fishers and fish farmers also know what it means to preserve the balance in our ecosystem. But our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water. Our small actions can have big impact, like a ripple effect. Small-scale fishing and aquaculture can bring food to one family and provides healthy nutrition to millions more. It brings value to all. Small-scale fishers and fish farmers also know what it means to preserve the balance in our ecosystem. But our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water. Our small actions can have big impact, like a ripple effect. Small-scale fishing and aquaculture can bring food to one family and provides healthy nutrition to millions more. It brings value to all. Small-scale fishers and fish farmers also know what it means to preserve the balance in our ecosystem. But our livelihoods are at risk. Now more than ever, we need to be resilient, include us in decisions that affect us, and we will adapt and innovate with the changing tide. We may be small in scale, but our way of life will keep on making a difference and spread like ripples in the water.
And a very good morning, everyone, and welcome to the finals of the Many Moods of Tilapia cooking competition right here on the grounds of Devon House at Eat Jamaican Day Expo, put on by the Jamaica Agricultural Society in association with the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. My name is Carol McCormack, and I will be guiding you through the process of what promises to be an exciting grand finale of the Many Moods of Tilapia competition. Now, you might be wondering, Many Moods of Tilapia, what is that? What kind of tilapia mood can that be? So let me give you a little background of what we're doing here and why we're here. So, the Many Moods of Tilapia cooking competition, it is one which seeks to encourage the many uses of ways in which you can cook tilapia. And of course, tilapia, you know, is the freshwater fish, Sometimes people say, boy, they don't like freshwater fish, but I'm telling you, after today, you are going to be craving for more and more tilapia. So this competition, it started from September 19 and it ran until October 19. So that's roughly a month. And the National Fisheries Authority, of course, that's the agency that's responsible for the competition, they received up to 21 entries from 16 contestants. Now, the persons were asked to submit in writing recipes which they had created, using tilapia. And of course, the recipes were received and they were judged. And of course, they went through all the paces. And now we are here to see the finals. Now, if you look around, you see a lot of preparations going on. And I'm telling you, the smell, I'm telling you, the aroma. You are going to want to eat tilapia after this if you haven't already started. So in a little while, we're going to be greeting the contestants and we're also going to be greeting the judges. And I'm telling you, if I'm a judge today, if I were a judge today, I would not want their job because I'm telling you, from what I am seeing here and what is coming up, they are going to be having a warm time. So speaking of the judges, and of course, I want to introduce my judges, and I want them to come forward. And I tell you, boy, I'm telling you, 2 of the judges are dressed in black, and 1 is in white. I'm telling you. But they're smiling because they see what is in front of them, so they know that their job is good. So I am going to be introducing our judges. Or better yet, I will let them introduce themselves to you. And I'm telling you, as I said before, I don't envy them one bit. So judges, good morning. Welcome to the finals of the Many Moods of Tilapia competition. How do you do?
Good, very good, thank you.
All right, 1 says very good.
I'm giving thanks.
1 is giving thanks.
I just can't wait.
And, oh, Lord, the male just can't wait. So, judges, introduce yourselves and tell me what you think are some of your expectations today.
Hi, I'm Alicia Fulton, National Home Economics Coordinator with Jamaica 4-H Clubs. And I am expecting much this afternoon. I know that it has been much anticipated and there has been much preparation. And so I'm expecting a lot with regards to how they present and, of course, the taste. So as it says, many moods of tilapia. So we're expecting to get a lot of different moods today.
Lord, you hear how she sounds already? She's ready for the mood. So as I speak to you, I'm going to ask you to just shift along. So my next judge is?
My name is Bernita Carr, Training and Placement Coordinator at the Jamaica 4-H Clubs. I have seen some of the recipes before. They are really interesting and I can't wait to taste.
Right, can't waste the taste. And our next judge, hi, how are you? How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good,
And tell Jamaica who you are.
Hello everyone, I am Jackie Tyson and my company is, the cooking brand we work on is from thought to finish and from yard style to gourmet.
All right, great. And what are you looking forward to seeing today?
I'm looking forward to see the use of local ingredients. I'm looking forward for creativity, professionalism in the delivery, sanitation is very key. Balance on the plate. Remember, your plate needs to not just have only protein. It needs to have carbs. It needs to be garnished. And I'm also looking for taste because at the end of the day, your taste is what goes on forever. So if you can feed the eyes and feed the tongue, and back of house is looking good and you're preparing with some sort of logistics and guidance and washing your hands, cleaning up that plate, you're good to go.
All right, I like that. Feed the taste, feed the tongue, and the eyes. All right. And we come to the lone male judge. He's a lone male among the females. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing well.
And you are?
I'm Ricardo Hepkins, chef at Broken Plate. I am also the runner-up of the Maggie Food Court competition. So I'm here to really just see who can plate the paint, the plate. Because for me, the plate is a canvas. And it's your imagination that you put on the plate. So let's see who can plate a nice, beautiful portrait.
All right, so let's see who can plate a nice plate of tilapia dish. So our judges are here, and I'm going to ask them to just, again, come around, because now I am going to go to the competitors. I mean, I know they have been busy prepping, and I know they are going to bring their A game today, but of course, we want to hear from them as well. And then after that, we're going to let you guys watch and see what's happening. And just to let you know that we are live on the Jamaica Information YouTube channel, so you can tune into that. But of course, you can also run over to Devon House, where it is happening here, Eat Jamaican Day Expo. All right, so we're going to come over now to the competitors, and I'm going to start with the one who I can get to immediately. And I see here that she is Cheryl Simpson, and she is preparing tilapia Johnny cake in spicy mango sauce. Oh no, here you know. So Cheryl, hi, morning. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, so tilapia Johnny cake. How that go now?
Yes, I wanted to just not take it very simple. I wanted to do a jazz up to a traditional dish. So you know everybody likes Johnny cake. So I want to put my twist on it with giving it, stuffing it with the tilapia with actually Scotch bonnet butter. So I pan-seared it in that butter. And then we are going to stuff it, or we have already stuffed it in the Johnny cake, but with a little twist. It's not round, it's a little bit more square. So it's like a pate. And then we are garnishing now. So here you can see where I've already garnished with some decorations on the plate, and I will be plating it very soon. I'm also making the sorrel ginger caviar. So I'm now boiling. So this is sorrel and ginger that I've boiled, and then I've added the agar-agar, which is what you use to help to give you the gel form. Then I actually have some vegetable oil that is actually cooling. What I'm going to do is syringe this after it's cooled for about 2 minutes or so, put it in the cold oil, and then we'll have our caviar forming.
Boy, Cheryl, my belly full already. So tell me something. What made you want to enter this competition?
Well, actually, one morning I was at work, went in very early, having my breakfast, reading the paper, saw it, and I was like, what the hell? Just sending an entry. So I thought about what I would want to do. I've never tried this dish before. I love cooking. I love watching the different channels, the food channels going on YouTube. So I sort of created from different experiences that I've had. So I put something together that I want it to remain traditional, but give the tradition some visa. So you dress it up a bit. So this recipe, you can actually have it traditionally, or you can have it in a more formal setting.
All right, Cheryl, thank you very much, and all the best to you. So I'm going to move on down to our other competitor. And I see two young ladies here. I don't know who is going to speak with me, but I'm seeing here tilapia and eggplant feast. Is that your dish? All right, so good morning. Tell me your name and tell us about your dish.
Good morning. My name is Camelia Thompson, and my dish was developed by my mother, Linda Scarlett. However, she's not able to be here today, so I'm here representing her. Eggplant is really nutritious. It's locally produced, and it's a great way to incorporate it into your dishes. Eggplant is really great, so we wanted to introduce eggplant.
All right, so tell me, what made you want to enter this competition? Or at least your mom. Why did she want to get into this competition?
I asked my mother 5 times, why are you cooking for people who aren't hungry? And as life would have it, I'm the one here, and I still don't understand, but...
All right, don't worry. You're going to understand in a little while. Thank you, and all the best to you. All right, great. So I am coming down here, and I see 3 young ladies. I don't know who's going to speak to me, or all 3. So you're going to tell me about your dish, and I'm seeing here it's plantain stuffed deep-fried tilapia with lemongrass coconut sauce. Seriously? Oh, my goodness. So tell me who you are, and tell me about this dish.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Gibbs.
Hi, I'm Shelly Deng.
Hi, I'm Kiona Clark.
Okay, and which school is this, by the way?
The Immaculate Conception High School.
Well, excuse me, the Immaculate Conception High School. So tell me, why did you enter this competition, and why this dish in particular?
Well, our teachers told us about this competition, and we decided to take it on. We were elated, and we're really excited to be here.
All right, so all the best, and we'll find out how you did in a little while. All right, so I'm coming around now, and I'm here with another competitor. Hi, how are you? Tell me your name and what's the name of your dish?
Hi, so I'm Sasha K. Gooden Petrie, and my dish is coconut callaloo steamed tilapia with bami bites.
Coconut callaloo steamed with tilapia and steamed tilapia with bami bites. How did you come up with that?
Well, I know tilapia because I've used it before, and I know that it's a freshwater fish. So steaming it, you can get all the flavors inside the fish. Because, you know, since it's freshwater, there's not much flavor in the flesh of the fish.
All right, so you think you're going to win?
Yes.
No, man, you can't say it, man. Say it with confidence.
Yes, I do.
All right, all the best to you. Okay, and we're coming down now to our final contestant. How are you?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm good.
She's honest. She's a little nervous. Tell us who you are and tell us about your dish.
Okay, so my name is Alexia Campbell, and I did the polka-dotted, honey-glazed tilapia.
Hold on. Let me draw a break a bit. I have to break now from English to look patois. Come again, my love. Polka-dotted. You polka-dot up the fish?
Well, that's the idea behind it. It's polka-dotted.
All right. That sounds very interesting. So why did you want to enter this competition?
Okay, so I was just reading the newspaper casually, and I came across the competition. I'm not really a big chef, but I like being in the kitchen, and I like cooking. So I said, let me think of something and just deliver. So hopefully it will deliver.
Well, you clearly delivered something because you're here in the finals, and I wish you all the best with your polka-dotted tilapia.
Thank you.
All right, folks, so you heard from our finalists, and you have seen, and boy, as I said before, I do not envy these judges. So if you're watching this, don't bother watch it. Come down and see it live for yourself. Come and get the aroma that I am getting right now. So the judges, I am sure they're now going to get into their thing. So I am going to allow the judges to do their thing. But again, we are here live on the grounds of Devon House for the finals of Many Moods of Tilapia competition, courtesy of the National Fisheries Authority. And I'm telling you, them going to get some nice prize, you see, man. They're going to get some nice prize. Right now, me feel like me could have cooked up like a fish too. Polka-dotted, plaided, otherwise, I am telling you. So I am now going to allow the judges to do their thing. And of course, you are going to get a close-up view of what is happening. So again, Many Moods of Tilapia competition, the finals here at the Eat Jamaican Exposition at Devon House in Kingston. You can't afford to miss this one. You need to come on down.
To when they find a special someone, and she's royal, yeah, so royal, and I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen. She's a queen, ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. She's a queen, she's a queen. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, yeah, so royal, and I need her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind until the night that I see her rise. My queen, so supreme. I can see it in her eyes, the way she smiles. Hey, yes, I know the king and queen crown same time. So I never leave the stick with me through the trial times. Oh, and she says she no mind. Alright, I know good man is hard to find. Cause she telling about that giant no line. That's why she has no ties at this time. Yeah, I know many men are trying, but she needs to be more than wine and dine because she's royal, yeah, so royal, and I want her in my life. Come, let me love you for life. Oh, baby, let me love you forevermore. Yeah, I wanna love you forevermore. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I'll be your husband. I'll be the wife. Sure. Oh, baby, let me love you forevermore. Yeah, I wanna love you forevermore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your love is magic, got to have it, got to grab it. And the fact is like a magnet, I'm attracted to you. Here's my decision, and your loving is my mission, girl. I follow in position, yeah, I'm sticking like glue. So let them say what they wanna say, try what they wanna try. What I create could never be described by bad mind. We'll never stop it, and you know we'll never drop it. No one could ever top it. So baby, come, let me love you for life. Oh baby, let me love you forevermore. Yeah, I wanna love you forevermore. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll be your husband. I'll be the wife. I know. Oh baby, let me love you forevermore. Yeah, I wanna love you forevermore. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sometimes we disagree, I'm mad at you and you vex with me, but still we always find a way to work things out.
All right, so
Sometimes you act absurd, but understanding is what.
it's a lot of activity and excitement happening right now in the tent where you have the Many Moods of Tilapia competition. So right about now, the judging is taking place. Of course, you would have heard about the different dishes. So the judges, I'm telling you, they're having a warm time choosing the right dish. And we also have with us the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Honorable Colonel Charles Jr., who is in the booth. And of course, we're going to be talking with him shortly. And I'm telling you, as I said, the judging is going on, and a lot of people are looking at the dishes, and it plans to be an exciting situation. And I hope I can get Minister right now. Minister who told me not too long ago that he's a certified taster. Minister, tell the world about that one.
I'm going to leave everyone to interpret that for themselves. I see a lady over there is beaming, smiling. So the reality is, listen, if you grow up in Jamaica, you understand how good our food tastes. You know, I grew up with a mother who can make food in 5 minutes. Any large or small meals can make it. And the reality is we in Jamaica have a gift. We have assets that the world wants. The number one reason why tourists come here is our food. And so we want in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries to take that asset, our produce, our food, and to make sure that we are making a deliberate attempt and effort to grow in a way that is efficient. We reduce what we waste, we improve how we produce, and we select what we're going to grow. Priority crops so that we can have a more healthy society. What you grow must be nutritious. Nutritious, create productive society, a booming country. And that's what we want. Agriculture is the backbone. It is driving tourism. It will drive people out of the hospitals and help with health. It will drive people into the fields and help with labor. It is going to drive technology into the farms and help with science and technology. We're going to help with the environment because we're linking how we're farming to protecting the environment. We're going to help with security, because myself and the JAS and the ministry team have a focus on all of those thieves. The thief them who come in the night and in the day for our produce. Listen, we're quiet about it, you know. But believe me when I tell you, we have a plan. And when we roll it out, we're going to make some of them thieves, they shudder. So the reality is we're looking at all of the sectors and we're saying agriculture and fisheries is really the backbone. I want to use the opportunity to say, farmers, fishers, thank you. Thank you from a country that appreciates you. 17.4% growth this quarter, in the third quarter. 6 consecutive quarters of growth in agriculture and fisheries. This means that we are on the right path. And we are seeing greater potential. we're just hitting, even with all of that production, 40% of the need for the tourist market. A tourist market that is expanding. And we don't even talk about what myself and Dr. Bellamy went to Japan and creating new opportunities and markets. So there is enormous potential for us. But we have to celebrate what we are doing, because we have 770,456 tons of domestic crops produced in 2021. And based on the quarters that we have seen, we are on target to have historic numbers for this year. That means despite the challenges, despite all of what is taking place, our farmers and our fishers are still keeping us, navigating us, with the help of the ministry and the agencies like RADA and AIC and 4-H and NFA and all of the agencies, SCJ. All of us are coming together, NIC, to really support the farmers and support the fishers and to give them that boost that is letting Jamaica proudly say we are seeing growth that we could never imagine. Imagine when we now get things even better next year and move more technology next year and more irrigation with the Essex Valley and the SPAD $4 billion project, the largest capital project ever in agriculture when it comes down to irrigation. When you think about it, we are setting ourselves up for complete success. And not just success. Mr. Alvaranga from JS will tell you, as he always tells me, we don't just want growth, we want sustainable growth. We don't want to go up and then drop down. We want to go up and up and up and up and up and create opportunities and break down barriers and open doors for the youngsters to come in. When we gave out leases earlier this year, you were with me. 70% of who we gave leases to were young women. Young women who people like to categorize as vulnerable. They're not vulnerable no more. They are leading the farming. And they are pushing down doors. They're not waiting on a minister or ministry. They are finding ways to access financing. And for those who can't access financing, we are going to help them. We are working with the AIC. We have developed a booklet that is going to guide farmers, new entrants, and those who want to expand their farming, for them to be able to know what steps to take to successfully access more financing. The DBJ has given us a $1 billion facility to help new farmers and to help those who have been there to expand. Listen, man, we're looking on this from every angle. And what you can see is that the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries is focused on developing a viable, inclusive, sustainable, and resilient agriculture and fisheries sector.
Now, Minister, you have said a lot and agriculture is definitely on the right path, but I can't let you leave without you saying something about the Grow Smart, Eat Smart national campaign.
Well, everything is Grow Smart, Eat Smart. You know, when I came here on January 11th, 2022, Permanent Secretary said to me, listen, you know, you need to see what the vision is that you are going to bring. And when I look on all that I have done, I come from national security, foreign affairs, water, environment, climate change, everything that I'm doing screams sustainable development. It screams efficiency. And Grow Smart, Eat Smart is about finding the way to not just produce, but to think about production and waste. As we produce more, we must waste less. What does that mean? It just means production through efficiency. Now, producing alone cannot be our end game. We're producing for a reason. We want Jamaica to grow. We want business to boom. But we also want our people to be healthy and productive. So we want people to grow smart, but we need people to eat smart. Because as they eat smart, these are the same ways that we're going to put the principles and the values so our children grow up. They understand the value of a cassava, of a yam. They understand how to dig it, how to bring technology to make it better than what the parents used to do. But more importantly, we want them to be the ones expanding from cassava to cassava flour and cassava powders and cassava bami and cassava chips and cassava all manner of things so that they can have the value added. Grow Smart, Eat Smart is efficiency, it is value added, it is looking on the structure of sustainability. So we bring young people, we bring in our women in a deliberate way. We look on persons with disabilities, and we must in 2023 make a statement. We did so this year, but we must make a stronger statement so that we find a way to carve out a place for persons with disabilities in farming and fishing. And we're going to look on all of the different areas, from the bee farming to the persons who are doing the domestic, to our fish farmers, where we have the greatest potential because we cannot meet tilapia demand. We have so many people and so many countries crying out for Jamaican tilapia. So where all that wasted land where you have, if you have an acre or two, call Dr. Bellamy. I'm going to give him number on the phone. No, we never do that. But call the National Fisheries Authority, because we are excited about bringing you in. We're going to help you. We're going to find ways to move from just the on-the-land aquaculture to mariculture, which is where you have it out into the space. So remember, we're surrounded by water. Use the water. It's 24 times more marine space where God give we. I'd big up Mr. Witter.
I was not going to let him escape. Minister of State, Honorable Franklin Witter, welcome, sir, and good morning. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm right here where there's a lot of food, so, I'm...
I know that's what brought you here, the smell of the tilapia. What are your thoughts on what you're seeing here this morning, sir?
I think it's really a wonderful exercise. I'm very pleased with what I see so far. The tilapia is something that I love very, very much. I've been eating it for the past 15 years or so, and I'm now enjoying it even more than the other fish.
Okay, so that means you should be behind one of these tables cooking as well, sir.
I'm not good at the cooking, I'm good at eating.
You're better at consuming than producing the tilapia dishes. All right. So, ministers, thank you very much for stopping by. And, of course, I am sure you're very happy with what you're seeing here. And this is also part of the Grow Smart, Eat Smart campaign. And I know that, as I said earlier, I am happy that I'm just holding the microphone and not being a judge, because they are supposed to be having a warm time right now.
We have to close off by saying thanks to you and the 4-H team. People in Jamaica don't understand the awesome job that 4-H is doing across the schools, the churches, everywhere, communities, organizations. Next week, Tuesday, we invite all agriculture and science teachers and food and nutrition teachers to Shortwood Teachers College, 10 o'clock, because we have determined that this Grow Smart, Eat Smart is too large for us to just have it in the Ministry of Agriculture. We want everybody involved. And we're starting with the largest, most powerful influencers. It's not politician, Witter. It's the teachers. Those persons who tear apart your creativity and expose it. Those teachers who interrogate you and inform you and influence you more than your parents sometimes, because you're around them for a lot of hours in the day. Right? So we want to invite them, because we want the new era of farming to have new thinkers in farming. That starts with the teachers. So we want the teachers to come, to have that conversation with them, and then we're going to move on to invite the Lions Club, the JPs, the Key Club, the Interact, and all of the different organizations. We want everybody, churches, all persons must be on board. Grow smart, eat smart means what you will do. Live smart.
Thank you very much, Minister Charles, and thank you very much, Minister Witter. So there you have it, folks. Minister Pernell Charles Jr., Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, and Minister of State, Honorable Franklin Witter, for stopping by. And as Minister Witter admitted, is the food making come across. He admitted it. So he's an honest man.
Without consumption, there will be no production.
All right, and that's Minister's parting shot. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And just to remind you, we are here at the finals of the Many Moods of Tilapia competition, right here at the Eat Jamaican Exposition here on the grounds of Devon House. Come out on the house, man. Come and support local foods. Come and support Jamaicans. Come and support the farmers and the fishers. So, of course, the judges are still moving around. Judges, how wanna stay?
We are ready to go.
Oh, you're ready? Oh, so they were just feasting the eyes first. So now they're going to get into the judging. So this is exam time, people. So the participants, My little friend here who says she nervous, but me know she go come through, man. And our three down here, and my little young lady here, and the other two. So I am going to now leave it to the judges, and of course, the judges will be able to say exactly what it is that they're looking for, what they have seen, and maybe give you a hint as to how the results will come out later. All right? So I'm going to hand it over now to the judges.
Okay, we're with Cheryl Simpson, chef, tilapia Johnny cake in a spicy mango sauce, plated with a sorrel ginger caviar. And she has the words enjoy, placed on a banana leaf, garnished with mango sorrel, her plating techniques. And you may want to know sorrel ginger caviar. That is a process, and that is a new form of imparting flavors on your plate. You have to make caviar bubbles, huh? Just like caviar, which is mimics the original expensive caviar. We have found a way to do it in a fruity sauces now are no longer just poured on. We're doing special things. So I'm going to hand you over because we're going to go now and dig into what she's doing.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. The day is fast spending. Honorable Colonel Charles, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Honorable them bad, not true. Them bad. Heavy, them heavy, them heavy. Them good, them good. You know, they have reinforced the message here today. Go smart, eat smart. Let's eat Jamaican. Let me ask you one more time to put your hands together for the very technical high school. You know, Minister just told me that he's the one who wrote that song. Oh, that's what I said, Minister. That's what I thought I heard. Oh, they wrote that song. Oh, I'm very sorry about that. But guess what? They are from the Ministerial School, right? Good. At this time, I would like to, there's a competition where the National Fisheries Authority tilapia competition took place some time ago, and at this time we will have the awards. I just want to ask the principals who are involved to come forward and perform this item for us, or this activity.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, Devon House. How are you? Oh dear, Devon House is too silent. Good afternoon, Devon House. How are you? All right. It is Eat Jamaican Day, so you're not supposed to sound as if you're a little bit on the hungry side. So you're supposed to sound lusty and everything. Anyway, as you just heard a while ago, we just had the Many Moods of Tilapia cooking competition, the finals. And I'm telling you, it was fantastic. It was splendiferous. It was, I'm not taste it yet. So at this time, we're gonna have the presentation of the prizes. And I'm telling you, if you look over yonder, those are the prizes, colorful and just look wonderful. And we just want to use this opportunity to say thank you to the National Fisheries Authority for marshalling this competition and bringing more awareness to come up with the Many Moods of Tilapia. Now, I did a lot of talking down there, so I'm not going to do much right here. But at this time, I am going to hand over to the Director of Corporate Services, Mrs. Angela Patterson, who will take you through the prize giving. So, uno clap, Mrs. Patterson, man. Yo, me like how Devon House stay so, you know, man. No, man, no clap her, man. She in her pretty blue blouse, man. Clap the lady. All right, thank you. Over to you, Angela.
Carol, thank you so much. Honorable Minister, distinguished ladies and gentlemen on the podium, ladies and gentlemen, children, good afternoon. On a hearty? Wonderful. All right, so for those of you who don't know, the Many Moods of Tilapia cooking competition was launched on September 19th. And since then, we invited persons to submit written recipes that they had created, and they were judged. And today, we had the cook-off of the top 5. And so you would have seen a lot of cooking activity going on down there. The judges did their thing. As a matter of fact, the judging scores are being tallied. So I'm turning the program on its head for a little bit. But at this point, I will ask the judges to come up so that we can make a small presentation. CEO, would you please hand the judges, present their gifts to them, please, as a way of saying thank you. Our judges were Ms. Jackie Tyson from Thought to Finish, Mrs. Alicia Fulton, Mrs. Bernetta Carr, and Mr. the Lone Rose in the Thorns, Mr. Ricardo Hepkins. All right, so we just want to give them a token of our appreciation. We can't pay you for your skills, but we appreciate your being here, and we appreciate the work you did this morning. Thank you so, so much. And they did a whole heap of work, you know. The tallies are frantically adding, because today we are going to have a first, a second, and a third prize person. So, all right. So the judges, we are going to ask each of them to say a quick half a minute on their impressions and so on of the competition. We'll start with Ms. Tyson and work the way down. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here. Anything with food is a good thing. I just want to say from my point of view, I remember when tilapia, so I'd like to congratulate the Ministry of Agriculture and all the distinguished people and the distinguished 4-H, because when tilapia came, if you remember that, everybody said, oh, that's the fish that grow in the pond. And nobody would be scared to eat it. Or to even, and today I'm seeing wonderful stuff with tilapia. It's something that I use, and tilapia is actually a good source of protein, and it's healthy and it's good for you. And I like the creativity that I saw. It was also great to see children from high school competing from Immaculate. It was good to see people who knew nothing about kitchen, who watch YouTube and were able to spin out something. So it tells us that research is very important when we're going to eat smart and grow smart. It was interesting to see people who just wanted to be a chef and thought this was a great avenue to unleash that inner chef by growing smart and eat smart. And it's wonderful to just be here and see the wonderful display of local produce, because if we can eat locally, we can become more self-sufficient, and we can survive and be much, much, much healthier. Much, much. Your tummies love it when you just eat straight from the garden. I'm honored to have been asked to be a judge and be a part of this, and the scores will tell the tale. Thank you all, and congratulations to each and every competitor, because everyone today, in my aspect, was a winner in a certain way.
So I am so happy to be here, and it's my pleasure being a part of the adjudicating team. And eating smart, emphasizing consuming and utilizing our local foods. So tilapia, one of those proteins that we tend to scoff at, but we now see there are different ways we can prepare tilapia to make it pleasing to the eye and also to the palate. So the creativity, as we say, turn up. The creativity turn up. And it's interesting to see how people apply different methods of preparation into preparing tilapia. So I want to encourage everyone, not just the competitors, to experiment in your own way how you can utilize tilapia at home to ensure that we continue to eat smart and eat locally. So congratulations to all the participants, not just who are here at the finals, but those who also would have contributed their recipes. And we hope to continue to see this and have greater promotion of our local protein, or tilapia, as we continue. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very honored to be a part of this Grow Smart, Eat Smart initiative. I was very pleased to see the level of creativity that these participants have infused in the dish. And so I just want to commend our participants. And as the Grow Smart, Eat Smart states that we need to continue to eat our local products. And in a previous presentation that I made, I say to our students and our parents that we need to eat smart, right? It will make us stronger. So continue to eat smart, and remember to start your little home garden so you can have more fruits and vegetables available. Thank you very much, and once again, commendation to the participants.
Good afternoon, everyone. There's not much to say now because the three beautiful judges already said everything. But what I can say is that life really takes a turn, because just a few months ago, I was being judged on the Maggie food court, and now I'm here now judging contestants. So I must say, all I can say is that it's good to know that persons are still interested in foods, and it's good to know that we're still growing what we eat, because again, it helps, right? So all I can say is good luck to everyone, even the contestants who didn't make it this far. Being in the competition is a win.
Thank you to our judges. We appreciate you. Thank you, and God bless. All right, so we're moving on. Everybody, as Ms. Tyson said, everybody who participated is a winner. And we want to reflect that by giving each of them a trophy. So if they're here, as I call out their names, please come up to the stage and we will have a presentation. The trophies were made possible by Easy Spice, and may I ask Miss Nadine Robinson to come up because she will hand out the trophies from Easy Spice. I'm hoping Miss Badaloo from Spurtree will come and she will hand out the trophies that she made possible. But each person will get a trophy, compliments of Easy Spice or Spurtree. So come up in batches of 8 and we will see. If you're anywhere in the grounds, please come up as I call your names. Errol Francis, Yale Henry, Cheryl Simpson, School of Education and Technology, Terry Ann Jarrett, Sasha K. Gooden, Carol Leslie, and Shelley Deng. I think that's 8. Yes. So if they will come up and they will have their trophies. Miss Robinson, if you will come and hand over these trophies for me, please. Thank you. Could just have the next batch of 8. Fogar Road School, Nicola Johnson, Camelia Thompson for Lindell Scarlett, Susan Edmondson, Theodore Lee, Andrea Hall, Johanna Morgan, and Andrea Hall. Alexia Campbell as well. Into the top 3. Where are my scorers or talliers? We'll sort it afterwards, yes. All right. Tavia, do we have scores yet? All right, so thank you. Okay. Can I have the scores, please? We're going to be announcing the scores in reverse order, so we'll start with the 3rd place. Thank you all, everybody. Pictures taken, all right? You may leave. Thank you so much for participating. All the very best, all right? Huh? May I have the scores, please? Just to tell you a little bit about how the scoring went, there was a preliminary judging which judged the creativity, use of tilapia, and use of local products and the, prep time. So that scoring was already done. So the 5 persons who were here are those who scored the highest through that particular phase of the judging. So today, the 5 that were here now are to be judged on presentation and taste. So it's the first time that their recipes are being cooked, and so they're being judged on that today. So they are coming in with some scores, and we're just to add to them the scores that they earned today. I'm not seeing my tallying lady, so I guess that means they haven't finished. Where is our judge, our tally lady? To be tallied, and then we will announce. Minister, we know you're sitting there, so I want to ask you to do a little work and hand out the prizes once we get them. So in the meantime, we'll press on with the program and come back to the awards.
Thank you very much. It is less than a year. Are you with me? It is less than a year that he has been in office. But it seems like years. He brings energy. You can see him. You can hear him. And anywhere the farmers are, he's there. That's his business. Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, may I ask you all to help me to make welcome the Honorable Colonel Charles Jr., the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, as he brings us the keynote address here today. Please make him welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alvarado. I'm hearing a feedback. Volume and I'm hearing feedback. Testing. Now as we enter into this one now, reach out to all the people and one way at a time. I'm a frustrated DJ. See, I'm so sorry. My team is very worried that I'm going to get off. Yes, I'm apologizing to Rochelle and Kelsey and Novia right now. Testing, testing. You're hearing me? Okay. Now we're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Dr. Bellamy, are you ready? All right. What is that, Mr. Norman Grant? Mr. Norman Grant, that hat looked like it's going to cause you to go up in the head. What? Mr. Norman Grant, are you ready? All right. So we're having a good day today. I want to acknowledge, of course, my distinguished Minister of State, the Honorable Franklin Witter. And I want to acknowledge all of the senior executives from the JAS and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. I see all of our agencies here represented. I don't want to start calling names, just to say NFA, 4-H, NICs here, RADA. I'm seeing many other persons, all of us supportive. I see our festival queen is here. We have one festival queen at the front and we have another one at the back. You're not a festival queen? Farm queen? Farm queen, okay, farm queen at the front. And, oh, phenomenal queen. I'm sorry, my apologies. I thought you were one of the farm queens. Important day. And I want to say to you, on Eat Jamaican Day, it's an opportunity for all of us in Jamaica to get the taste of Jamaica, but also to remember why we are here. To remind ourselves that it's about ensuring that we are supporting our farmers and our fishers, and that we are giving them an opportunity to showcase their brilliance, their excellence, all that they do for us every single day that has brought us to 6 consecutive quarters of growth in the agriculture and fisheries sector. You can put your hands together for the farmers and fishers of this lovely country. I want to say to you, as we celebrate Eat Jamaican Day, thank you to those heroes, those farmers and fishers that are working when we are sleeping, those who are getting up at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. when Kelsey is just tossing and turning, waiting for the sun to rise. It is you who we are depending on. That is why we can proudly say that we have today increases that are significant. We can say that for this quarter, plantings have gone up 21.9%, fruits 20.8%, yams 19.1%, vegetables 18.5%, condiments 16.9%, and we are going up with agriculture and fisheries. The Ministry of Agriculture, through our permanent secretary, Spence, CTD Cole, CTD Palmer, and the team, we are working hard, day and night, pushing our agencies, pushing the extension officers, trying to give our $1 billion worth productive incentive program to the farmers and to the fishers, and to make it as effective as possible. That is why we are so happy for the Eat Jamaican campaign, because it reminds us that the hard work that is being done is for a good reason. We used to say only to Jamaicans, come and buy local food. I think it's 19 years ago they say that the Eat Jamaican campaign was started out, spearheaded by the Jamaica Agricultural Society. And we must acknowledge the good work of the JAS. So, to the President, Executive, I know Mr. Alvaranga representing the JAS today, and all members, past and present, and even the future members of the JAS who are listening. We want to lift you up. We want to thank you for your hard work. It is because of what you do that we are able to reach the network of farmers across this country. We are working to achieve food security. And we are working to reduce our import bill. And if we do those two things, ultimately, Jamaica wins. Jamaica wins because we will be able to provide more jobs. Jamaica wins because we will be able to provide more nutritious food for our people. Jamaica will win because we will have a renewed mindset to grow smart and to introduce the technology and the innovation that is needed to combat climate change. Jamaica will win because we will be able to feed our nation and to achieve not just the 40% that we are achieving now in terms of supplying the tourist market, but 100%. Jamaica will win because we will be self-sufficient. Jamaica will win because we will provide food for CARICOM and for the Caribbean region. Jamaica will win because we're going to extend the value chain and move from planting to planting chips and planting flour and planting porridge and everything planting. Green planting, fried planting, boiled planting, all type of planting when Miss Smalling want to eat. Jamaica will win because we are going to use those value-added products, the range of products, to provide niche markets across the world with our Jamaican foods. That's going to bring us more money. It's going to give us more revenue, not just for the big companies, but for the small farmers, for the mothers and the fathers who are depending on their 1 acre, on their 2 acres, on their ½ acre. For the 1 or 2 who have 1 or 2 fish ponds and want some investment to expand. For those who are looking at the opportunities but don't have the financing, we want you to have open doors and new opportunities. Jamaica will win when you win. Our responsibility as we eat Jamaican, as we celebrate Eat Jamaican Day today, is to ensure that we highlight the efforts of our farmers and our fishers, and we urge more of our private sector investors to partner with us by investing in the expansion of production in Jamaica. We are reaching out to the diaspora, and it's the government's responsibility to find ways to extend our network. We are reaching out to all the stakeholders, and we're saying to them that Jamaica is ready and ripe, no pun intended, for investment. We want to be internationally competitive. And if we are going to be internationally competitive, it means that we must make the investment in the technology, in the labor, in the capacity, in the security of agriculture and fisheries. I want to just mention the launch of the Agricultural Food Safety Manual for Tourism Suppliers. This week, we launched it here at Devon House with Minister Bartlett and the Ministry of Tourism. That manual provides a mapping for primary producers, processors, and all who are involved in the agricultural sector to know how to raise standards and meet the standards needed to provide and supply food to the tourism market. It reminds us, Minister Witter, that we must have a market-driven approach to ensure that what we are growing is connected to what we are going to sell. We must grow to sell. That's why we say grow smart. And we are trying our best to make sure that we work with all ministries. The Ministry of Tourism and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries have a bond to ensure that we have food safety and good supply for their sector. The Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Education next week will come together to bring all agricultural science teachers and food and nutrition teachers to one place for us to start the conversation on how you, our teachers, can influence our students to grow smart and to eat smart, Mr. Grant. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries is working through AIC to make sure that we work with the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce to provide opportunities for access to financing for our farmers and fishers. AIC has created a booklet to make sure that it is easier for the farmers and fishers to access financing and the information to tell them what is the 1, 2, 3 to get that done. And we want to work with the ministry to see how we can bring investment in. More money in agriculture and fisheries means more productivity for Jamaica, and Jamaica will win. We're going to be working with the Ministry of National Security to make sure that together we will protect your investment. Trade larceny is the biggest, the worst, the most disturbing challenge that we have, where somebody can think it is okay to wait until my produce or my livestock is ready to just come and take it. And now we know that it is not just stealing of produce, not just stealing our cattle, but they're coming to try to kill, to burn down your house, to destroy your community, to destroy the future of your children who want to go to university and are waiting for the 50 cows. We are not going to relent. As a government, we have a focus on ensuring that we work with the Ministry of National Security, the police, and we're putting together a strategy that is being executed as we speak. There is much more. The Ministry of Labor and Social Security is connected to us because we provide employment for more than 200,000 in this country. And we're going to work with heart. We're going to work with all of the training facilities to make sure that we can bring capacity to agriculture and fisheries. We are going to introduce, not only in the schools, but in the churches, in the community centers across Jamaica, the plans for how you can grow smart and eat smart, whether in your backyard, in your hospital, at your church, everywhere in Jamaica, you can join the train of growing smart and eating smart. So as we say on Eat Jamaican Day, I want to commend the team from the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. I want to commend the team from RADA, hard-working team from RADA. I want to commend the team from AIC. I want to commend the Jamaica Dairy Development Board. I want to commend our Coconut Board. I want to commend JACRA. I want to commend the National Irrigation, NIC. I want to commend all of our agencies. I want to commend every one of the stakeholders, whether you're working with us at the ministry or one of our agencies or one of our divisions, could be the Land Management Division, could be SCJ, whoever you are, wherever you are a part of the Grow Smart, Eat Smart strategy. Now it is important for us to make sure that all we are doing is sustainable and that we continue into 2023 with the positive trends. This year we have seen continued growth, quarter after quarter after quarter. This week alone, we presented to the country a map that will show to you and establish that we have a plan that will continue the positive trends. This week, the National Fisheries Authority, together with the Blue Justice team, launched what we will say is a multi-agency effort against illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. And we are going to have Jamaica be the first Blue Justice hub in the region. A round of applause the world. A round of applause for Dr. Bellamy and the team at NFA. And I must tell you, I'm very proud that the collaboration will see us monitoring and enforcing, because through the illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, we know that a lot of things happen underneath the dark. Drug trafficking, human trafficking, arms trafficking, fraud, deception, money laundering. All of these are happening underneath the veil. And when we work together with Norway, with the Blue Justice Initiative, with the UNDP, and with all of the agencies like PIOJ, JDF, JCF, and all of us here in Jamaica, we will be able to tackle those issues. In addition to all of those things, Jamaica is ensuring that we are playing our part internationally. And we are a part of several of the interagency mechanisms that are providing the support that will help not just Jamaica in getting information, support, and communication, but we will serve as a hub for the entire region, Latin America and the Caribbean. And we are the leaders. As I close, I just want to say again to all of the youngsters that are here, a special message to you. I am very proud of the team from Very Technical, out of the best constituency in Jamaica. Don't bad mind me, Minister Witter. Out of the best constituency in Jamaica, Southeast Clarendon. Yeah, we're both Southeast, so at least you get that. I'm so proud of those youngsters who came here displaying. You saw the young lady on the drums. You see the young man on the bass, smooth. Other one on the boards. And you see the 4 talented young ladies singing. And they have a message of hope, a message of information, a message of unity, a message that is drawing all youngsters across our country to say to you that you can play your role. Whether it is for you to make up your own song, whether it is for you to make up a poem, whether it is for you to write an essay. We at the ministry will be launching those things. And next week, at the conversation with the minister and the agricultural science teachers and the food and nutrition teachers, you're going to hear more details about how our students across Jamaica, whether they're from Immaculate Conception High School, where my daughter goes, yes, or whether they're, yes, Immaculate. And whether they're from Woolmer's Girls' School or Woolmer's Boys' School, yes, we big up Immaculate. My daughter was there prize giving today. Whatever school they're at, we are saying to them, you students have the creativity to push down the barriers. You must push the leaders to think more, to do more. You must be overt in expressing yourself. Do not allow anybody to make you hide away. I, as minister, want you to come out and say what's on your mind. I want to hear what's on your mind. So after we meet with the science teachers, we'll be finding a way to meet with the students, with the 4-H club members and all. And we want to say to you, come and play your role. As we move Eat Jamaican Day to Eat Jamaica Month, the message is to grow smart and to eat smart. Thank you again to all who have played the role today. Thank you to the organizers. I can see, I see NFA coming up and tugging my, so I'm coming down now. And just to say thanks to those persons who have come and put up the booths, Kevin Walker and others who are monitoring and manning. I want to tell you as minister, I really appreciate all the work you do. Sometimes it's not as recognized, but we appreciate you, we thank you. Thank you again on behalf of myself and Mr. Frank Witter. One love to you all. Eat Jamaica.
Friends, I think that the minister deserves a bigger hand than that. Yes, Minister, we certainly thank you for having shared with us what has been achieved thus far and what your plans are for the ministry going forward. At this time, I just want to invite back the Fisheries Department to come and continue.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Minister, thank you very much for allowing us to squeeze in and rain on your program. All right, so I now have the scores, and I'm now able to say top 3 participants are in the Many Moods of Tilapia cooking competition. In 3rd place, cooking, I'll tell you what they cooked, tilapia and eggplant feast. Help me welcome to the stage Camilla Thompson, who her mother designed the recipe, but her mother had to be away today, so she executed, and she obviously executed well, because here she is. Give her a big hand. You hear what the dish name? Tilapia and eggplant feast. Well done. Our representative from Nestle, stroke Maggie, is not here. Minister, I wonder if we could ask you to, Minister Witter, yes, thank you. If you would just make this presentation to Camilla for me. Thank you so much. There will be one more prize, because Nestle has the cash prize of $25,000, and that will be forwarded to you in due time, okay? Thank you, congratulations. All right, the next second prize winner is a fancy recipe that is called plantain stuffed deep fried tilapia, and that was done by students Shelley Deng and her team from Immaculate Conception High School, and that prize will be presented by Shatara Kara from Grace Foods, and they will receive $30,000 in gift vouchers from Hilo, compliments of Grace Foods. Ah, yes, Minister has to get in on this. He has to rep his daughter, absolutely. So Shatara, yes. Well done. All right, wow, well done. Well done, well done, Immaculate, well done. Just goes to show that age, there is no limit on age for creativity. Thank you, girls. And now, we are at the number 1 with a recipe called coconut callaloo steamed tilapia and bami bites. Help me welcome Sasha K. Gooden-Petrie, who is our number 1 winner today. I can tell you that Sasha Gay is such a nervous and anxiety-ridden young lady, but here she is coming out at number 1. To present Sasha Kay with her first prize is Mr. Roger Lynn, Director of Marketing and Corporate Affairs at Rainforest Caribbean. And Minister, would you come and just be in this picture? I mean, Sasha Gay, please do not have an anxiety attack on me here today, please. Well done to her. I can tell you that these first 3 winners are also receiving gift baskets from Musson Jamaica Limited, and they're also receiving a goodie bag from Rainforest. Thank you very much. Well done to Sasha K. Sasha K did very... Yes, there is more. Ooh, breathe, that's it, breathe. Well done. Okay. And I'm particularly pleased because she won using good old Jamaican stuff. Coconut, callaloo, bami. What more you want? Well done. All right. Yes. All that remains is for me to invite my CEO, Dr. Gavin Bellamy. Dr. Bellamy will come and tell you thanks to all of the persons who made this competition possible. Dr. Bellamy.
Good afternoon, Minister Charles, Minister Rita, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me do this quickly since we've been taking up a lot of time. First of all, I must thank our moderator today, Mrs. McCormack from the 4-H movement. Thank you very much. And to our sponsors, Rainforest, our main sponsor, Grace Foods, Nestle, Maggie, they've been trying to enter the compound but just can't get in. Easy Spice Manufacturing Limited, Spur Tree Spices, Miss Badalu, who is here with us, and Muscles Jamaica Limited for all the gift baskets. All judges who you met earlier today, Mrs. Carr, Miss Jackie Tyson, Mr. Ricardo Hepkin, and Miss Alicia Fulton. Most of all, we have to thank our partners, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, our parent ministry, for allowing us to be here today at this Eat Jamaica Day activity to have our function. Dr. Blake, CEO of 4-H, thank you very much for allowing your staff, the finalists, the participants for the competition, but most of all, you can't forget them, the fish farmers who produce the tilapia to eat smart and grow smart. And of course, I can't forget the NFA team and the ministry's team that helped us today to have this successful function. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc. Okay, we are winding down, you know. It has been a very long day. At this time, I just want to invite our National Farm Queen, Miss Ellington, to bring us the vote of thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a pleasant afternoon is extended to you all. I deem it a great honor and a privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this a memorable occasion, where we hosted our Eat Jamaica Exposition 19th anniversary under the theme, Grow Smart, Eat Smart, Let's Eat Jamaican. Let me, first of all, start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. Secondly, I would like to extend a hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Honorable Colonel Charles Jr., who spared time from his busy schedule to grace this occasion with his presence. I would also like to extend thanks to the chairman of the day's program, Mr. Denton Alvarang, who kept the program flowing and organized. I want to appreciate your efforts for making this program a success. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to Mrs. Janet Pullen, manager of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, Marketing and Special Project, for giving such a resounding overview of what this campaign is all about. We are definitely enlightened and sensitized by your delivery and applaud you for your tremendous efforts in doing so. To the Honorable Minister Franklin Whittle, Minister of State, I acknowledge you and applaud you for offering greetings. You definitely made us feel energized and ready to take on the rest of the day's proceedings. Also, how could I forget the students of the Veer Technical High School. I would like to say thank you for making this event joyful by entertaining us with your impressive cultural performance. Your days of hard work were indeed evident in your piece, and I applaud you for your efforts. The theme was reinforced as we were reminded to eat what we grow and grow what we eat, because farming is a big thing. To our keynote speaker, Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Colonel Charles Jr., your deep and intellectual way of imparting knowledge has added to the glory of this event. The knowledge obtained about increasing agricultural production and food security will definitely not fall on deaf ears, as we will definitely allow it to resonate with us and guide us in moving forward so that Jamaica can win. Surely an event like this could not happen overnight. It requires tremendous planning. I am short of words for the involvement of the planning committee, members of the Jamaica Agricultural Society. We applaud you for your willingness in taking on the completion of the tasks beyond your comfort zones. A special mention to our profound participants and exhibitors, namely agents of government, ministries, and private sectors, for being the catalyst that stimulated the success of this program. Looking on, I am marveled by the beautiful displays that have been mounted, and I can truly see how dedicated and committed you are. So thank you for your untiring efforts in mounting those masterpieces. I am gratified to all the audience for coming here and for their best wishes for this event. Last but certainly not least, a big thank you to each one of you who made the celebration memorable. We thank you for being with us. It has remained a pronounced pleasure. Again, I say thank you and do enjoy the rest of the day's proceedings.
May I ask you for one more time to put your hands together for the National Farm Queen. Friends, the sun that rises, it also sets. The flower that blooms, it also glooms. The program that started, it now has ended. Having listened to our speakers, I am sure that we are all energized and ready to play our part in ensuring that we grow smart, eat smart, and that we eat Jamaican. Let us, as we go, let us remember the words of our national hero, Marcus Garvey. Up, you mighty race, accomplish you will. Thanks for your patience, and I wish for you a fabulous day. God bless you.